Woo! Hey, all right. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the HX Online Helsingborg Festival. My name is Joe Eagan. I'm a Canadian comedian, been living in Sweden for a while. I'm going to be doing my special show called Ståuppkomedi. It has pictures, music, and my soothing voice. So it's a lot about Sweden, about my time here, and lots of other fun random things. And I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. Ståuppkomedi. So everyone, I am Canadian, and my name is Joe. Now when you think of Canada, what do you think of? Maybe you think of animals and nature. Maybe you think of, well, let's see, maybe beavers perhaps. And maybe you think of how peaceful and friendly Canadians are. Especially after a few drinks. Yes, we're very peaceful and friendly. And we're very good at ice hockey as well. Very, very good at ice hockey. People ask me, well, Joe, what do Americans think of Canada? Well, I say Americans, when they think of Canada, they don't actually know anything about the rest of the world. So when I think of Canada, I think of a big Eskimo toilet. Because we have Eskimos up there in the north. And everything down there is just shittier, basically. Yes. People ask me, Joe, what is Canada really like? I say, well, Canada is just like the States. It is. We have cities that look the same. It feels like there's McDonald's on every corner. But of course, the biggest difference is that Canadians can find Iraq on a map, whereas Americans cannot find Iraq on a map. This took me a day to draw. Thank you very much. It's wonderful. It's Iraq. So how did I end up in Europe? I was an exchange student in 1997. I could only choose two places in the world. I could only choose Wales or Umeå in the north of Sweden. So I thought to myself, Wales. Wales, what is Wales famous for? And I could only think of these. And then I thought, Sweden, what is Sweden famous for? Yes, I could only think of these, of course. It's a very difficult decision. So I went to Umeå in 1997. I remember my first day in Umeå. I had my dictionary with me, and I was looking for milk and cornflakes, and I didn't know what the milk was, and I went to ICA in Oldhem Centrum, and I wanted coffee too. And I went there, and I saw this stuff called milk. And I thought to myself, well, I don't know what the hell that means. Must be milk. It says milk there. And there's a little cow bastard on the front too, no problem. Must be milk. So I went home, and there's all this white, sour, shitty stuff in my coffee. I thought, what the hell, okay. Back to ICA. And again, the white, sour, shitty stuff in my coffee. And I thought to myself, what the hell? Has all the milk in Sweden gone bad? This evil bad cow. Now I remember in Umeå, after my course, I was thinking to myself, in Sweden, they don't have, like, in the States and Canada, we have this grading system. We have A students, and B students, and C students, and D students, and F students. They didn't have that grading system, at least in 1997. They had VG. What is that? VG. I don't know. Very good. G. Good. You? Ungood. I don't know. Unlucky. Or you suck, basically. You suck. I remember after the course, one time I asked the teacher, I said, teacher, do you want the homework in the box outside your office? Or would you like it online instead? And he just said, yes, box, online. Yes, box, what is that? That's a Swedish saying that means nothing. Ska vi fika? Yes, box. It's two English words. You've stolen two English words from us that mean nothing. You've stolen them. What the hell? Doesn't mean it. Yes, box. Ska vi fika? Trevligt. I was feeling very gullible when that happened. The word in Swedish for gullible is lättlurad, and I had this special dictionary. I looked up the word lättlurad, and it was a special dictionary. It had extra definitions for every word. It said lättlurad, word for Swedish people who spend the time, energy, and money participating in something called Postkodlotteriet. It's very true, as we all know. Yes. People from Teckomatorp and Landskrona, people like that, you know, I don't know. I was in ICA again, and I had my dictionary with me, and I saw the vegetables. I thought to myself, vegetables, very interesting word, vegetables. I think there was 2 Swedish Vikings a long time ago, and one of them, he was like, what shall we call these? What about this and this and this? Yes, those are green. Let's call those green things. That'll be great. No problem. Then his Viking friend was like, well, what about these and these? He's like, oh, shit. Shit, also. Oh, it's okay. There's some green there. It's all good, baby. All good. Hmm? And then his friend was like, but what about these? And so I was like, it's okay. Put those in the sun for 2 weeks. They'll be green after that. Vegetables, very interesting. Vegetables, we have a lot of vegetarians, vegans out there. There's a special group called fruitarians. Did you know that? Fruitarians. Fruitarians, they only eat things that fall from trees. That's the rule. That's the rule. But what if you shake the tree hard enough? And a little koala bear falls out. That counts. You can barbecue that little sucker. It's fine. No problem. I love PowerPoint comedy. I love it. I love slideshow comedy. It's fun. A lot of comics, they're traditional. They don't like it. They're like, Joe, where's the power? What's the point? I'm like, screw you, man. I love living in Sweden. I do. I love living in Sweden. Do you know why? Sweden is the only place in the world where you can buy pussy in a can. It's true. As good as it looks. As good as it looks. Danish people are very interesting. They don't look very happy when they're on their bicycles, of course. Danish people, yes. This is very fun. Next time you're in Helsingør or Copenhagen or anywhere in Denmark, do this. Next time you're there, you're on the sidewalk, you see a Danish person bike by you, and then you just yell at them, hey, 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 yo, you dropped something. And then just say, speed. They will think you're an asshole. Now Denmark, Copenhagen has the most modern metro in the world. They even have those extra glass doors to keep Finnish tourists from killing themselves. It's fantastic. Now, just recently they finally got a station at the main central rail station, after 10 years. But 10 years ago, that must have been a very interesting meeting with the CEO of the Metro Danish organization. They must have said, no, we don't need a station at the main central rail station. No, no, no. That meeting must have been very interesting. He must have been like, you know what, guys? I've been drinking and smoking crack today. This is my decision. No stop at the central station. It's too convenient. That's my Danish accent. It's perfect. Thank you very much. I love bananas. I love especially the stickers on bananas. Those are very fun to play with. Every time I go to my apartment building's laundry room in Lund, I go down there and I love that little sign that I just mess with. It's so fun on the way out. It's very fun. Du glömde väl att torka av filterna på avfuktarna städ efter dig? Do you get it? There's a banana sticker. Okay, right. There's a new joke I'm not working on anymore. Let's move on. Fruit bars is very interesting. Fruit bars, if you eat a fruit bar on the day it expires, you don't know if it's gone bad or if it's supposed to taste that way. One person like that, that's very good. Lidl is very interesting. Lidl is very interesting. They have these peanuts there. Peanuts, they're fantastic. And on the back, you turn them over and it says, Produkten kan innehålla spår av nötter. That's great, Lidl. Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep it up. Keep it up. Now, the Swedish word for marriage is very interesting. I love that word. It's the word gift, which means marriage, poison, and marriage. That's very interesting. And when you're married, that means to be förgiftad, to be poisoned, right? And then when you get divorced, it costs a lot, so it's called avgift. It's my reflection on that. There's also some weird Swedish. I was watching Charlotte Kalla, very famous Swedish skier. I was watching her on the Olympics a few years ago. And this guy was like, "Hon ska Fanta mig vinna, Fanta mig vinna, Fanta mig vinna, Fanta mig." I was like, "Fanta mig, what is that?" Fanta mig. I look at my dictionary, I was like, "Fanta mig, what is that?" Because I don't really bend that way. I don't understand. Tomten is a very interesting word. I thought tomten only ever meant Santa Claus. I didn't know that it meant the property as well. It's very confusing. Got an email from a friend. He was very excited. He said, "Hey Joe, min sambo och jag har äntligen köpt tomten." I was like, "You bought Santa Claus? What the hell is... No way." Then he got really excited. He's like, "Och vi ska bygga hus på tomten." What? He's like, and then he wrote, "Men vi ska ta in en traktor och platta till tomten lite." And then he's like, "Men först måste tomten dräneras." What the hell are you doing to tomten? Leave him alone. Now my favorite Swedish word before I go is the word slut, which is pronounced slut in English. And I don't mean this kind of slut, of course. It's very interesting, and slut means like to finish a race or something, and I don't mean this kind of finish, of course. It's very interesting. My sister came to visit me one time. She came to visit me. She stayed in Malmö at the Clarion Live Hotel. She was very angry. She came down from breakfast. She said, "Joe, I took a treadmill jog in the gym." She was so mad. She came down. She was like, "Joe, I took a treadmill jog, 10 minutes. Time went down, 10 minutes, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Big red letters, slut." Say, what the hell? I don't understand. Thank you very much for having me, HX Festival, and hope you enjoyed it. And my name is Joe Eagan, and good night.